So here comes the bit you've been waiting for, how we help ourselves. So the first thing, and it's no surprise that I'm going to say this, is reduce your stress levels. Having listened to that last slide when I was telling you everything that stress does to our bodies, it's really important that first of all, we identify what stresses us out. So, and then when we identify it, if it helps, just write yourself down a list and then just go through what you can deal with. Okay, what you can change, and the stuff you can't change, maybe start to give yourself a strategy to deal with it. So having your safe space, as I said, where you can go and decompress, you can sit, you can chill, you can breathe. It might be in your house, might be in your garden, but it's your quiet time where you can go and process the event. So, and when I say process, I mean just let it go. Let go of the moment, let go of the stress, breathe. It might be that you do some breathing practice to help you. You might meditate. You might just scream. Whatever you do, find your way of processing your stress, letting it go. And by doing that, that's going to allow our bodies to be happier and healthier and heal. Now, the next thing below, inflammation, is also linked to stress. Funny enough. So if you can reduce your stress levels, you can reduce the level of inflammation in your body. Now, part of the hormonal process, your body does release some more inflammatory factors, some inflammatory chemicals in your body. So aside of the inflammation that you might have from stress, then you've got your menopause chemical changes creating a little bit more inflammation. And then we've also got the external stuff that we put in our bodies. So stuff that you put in your diet, like sugar, caffeine, and alcohol, can all be very inflammatory. Some people find gluten. For me, if I eat gluten, my tummy just blows out like a balloon. So think about what you're putting in your body. I'll be honest, I could eat anything and everything in my 20s, pretty much. It's only when I kind of moved into my 30s, I realized I didn't really my body didn't really like dairy. And then about 10 years ago, I discovered actually my body really hates gluten now. So, and I've cut those things out, not because I want to do some kind of faddy diet, but actually because I feel better for it. And people say, do you want to try eating them again? And wouldn't it be nice to have them back in your diet? Well, actually, I'm happy eating what I'm eating and I feel good for it. So think about what you're putting in your body that could cause that inflammation in terms of food. Think about what you're putting in your body in terms of stress, and give your body the best chance. We've talked about the gut a little bit, but here's where it gets really important, is optimizing your gut biome as well. So you've already looked at putting the right foods in your digestive system so it's happy. If it's happy, it's going to absorb more nutrients better. And if it absorbs more nutrients, you'll be able to heal and repair yourself better. So just by eating the right things, you can make yourself a little bit healthier. But also, whatever you put into your digestive system also affects your gut microbiome as well. And that's the level of bacteria in your digestive system. Now, 10 years ago, I had a complete dysbiosis of my gut bacteria, basically. And I had way too much of the bad stuff and not enough of the good stuff, in short. And this led me to have chronic bloating. I would look 3 to 4 months pregnant constantly. I was uncomfortable. Obviously, chronic bloating means quite a lot of wind as well. That's quite embarrassing. And I just didn't feel good. My energy levels were really low. I had brain fog. I was irritable. And all of this was because my gut wasn't happy. My gut wasn't happy. And then that moved into my brain releasing hormones. Hormones weren't happy. I was on the pill for chronic acne for about 8 years. And actually, when I stopped eating sugar, my acne went. So I could have stopped eating sugar and got rid of it rather than taking the pill. So there you go. It just shows how important that connection between your gut and your head and the rest of your body, your hormones, is. I also have endometriosis, and it's a condition which is exacerbated by sugar. Again, another reason I don't eat it. So if I do eat sugar, I definitely feel more symptoms, to be honest. And this is another example of how important it is to think about what you're putting in your body and looking after your body in the right way. And then the final thing is balance your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So it's going from fight or flight to rest and recover. If your cortisol levels are lifting and uplifted all the time and they're constantly going, then when are you going to rest and recover? When are you going to repair? When are you going to heal? When are you going to build bone, build muscle, digest your food? So many things. So really think about how you can balance your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system in terms of if you have stress, how to take yourself back out of it, to give yourself that space.